to detect lies through body language based on some body parts. Okay, these are the common signs according to psychologists. Sudden quick reactions of the head is one sign. The prolonged expressions on the face, because from what I've read, normally when we want to express something like, for example, happiness, when we smile, it usually lasts for 4 seconds, maximum 4 seconds. If you go beyond that, beyond 4 seconds, there's a probability that the person is lying, right? Mm. Is that especially like exaggerated smile? Mm. And unequal distribution of the distribution of expressions on the face, usually on one side. In Tagalog, ngiting aso. Normally, the an authentic smile would be, it should be equally distributed. I cannot demonstrate because, yeah, basically you're just smiling like that. But if the person is faking a smile, he's still smiling. He or she is still smiling, but more on one-sided, uh, in either side. But it's also usually not equally distributed. All right, the body, excessive movements. Okay, although some people are, they say that if they are nervous, like I said, if they're under stress or anxiety, they have excessive body movements. They feel jittery, right? But some people it's normal. But that is one of the signs, but that is not actually the main sign. But you have to be careful though that when the person is actually not moving at all. It's like when you see during the interrogations, like in the movies, like when an FBI agent is interrogating this fellow, then he's not moving at all. That is actually one sign that the person is guilty, right? Because this person is actually tensing up or preparing himself for a confrontation, or he's exaggerating. He's trying to stop himself from making mistakes. That's why there's a more signs. And if he's is not moving like a statue, that is one sign that he is probably lying. Next is through the hands. They say hands when their hands are covering their mouths, throat, or chests. Sometimes their chest when they are actually, like they're doing this is this is a universal sign of being defensive. So these are signs of, that they're probably lying. And then the palms. The palms are closed and facing away from you. Here's the thing. You'll notice that when you're talking to a person you like or you're comfortable with, you'll notice that your bodies are very relaxed. Your hands are, basically your hands are very relaxed. But if you are, if someone is lying to you, notice that they do not want to show you their palms, right? So they're not like, like that. So that's why they're talking like this, or they put their hands close to them or under the table. So be wary of that. So those are signs of that they're probably, hiding something if they don't want to show their palms. Next one, verbal cues and breathing. Excessive repeating of words, right? Stuttering, right? And clearing of the throat. Yeah. Because clearing the throat, one sign of, because when you are nervous, your throat becomes dry. So you will notice that they constantly clear their throat like like that. So as they say, those are the and fast and heavy breathing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, because if they are under stress and their heart beats faster, so you will notice that through their breathing. The shoulders. Now they say that if the shoulders are stiffly raised, it's like when you caught a criminal, they kind of like it's kind of like a protective move. So you would notice that their shoulders are raised and their elbows is a little bit flared out. Those are signs that that they are, especially if you caught them red-handed. If they're guilty, they're probably going to do this pose, right? Or they're probably just surprised, unless if they overreact. So those are the signs as well. These are very common with thieves or criminals. If you caught them red-handed. And of course, the last would be the eyes. Okay. Now, one sign is that they're lying is pupil contraction or the non dilation of the pupils. When people like what they're seeing, like for example, you like a person, maybe you like this girl or this guy. When we like something, our pupils, aside from the darkness, okay, our pupils tend to dilate. Means it becomes bigger. Okay, it grows bigger. That, but if you are like, for example, if someone, let's say your wife, asks you, "Hey, do I look sexy in this dress?" And if you like what you see, your eyes, your pupils actually will dilate. But if it's like normal, it's like, yeah, it's good, but actually you can see it through the pupils, as they say. So that's one sign. You have to look closely though, because especially for those who have darker eyes, it's hard to notice the iris. Next is the avoidance of eye contact. Yeah, that's very obvious. That they do not they try to, what you call this, they don't look at you straight, but some people do. They exaggerate that, because they don't want to be obvious. But for those people who are not familiar with lying, yes, they naturally tend to avoid eye contact. And then one thing, eyes constantly looking downward towards the right. Beware of that. So those are signs that they are actually trying to imagine an answer, or they're trying to make up a story. Right. So yeah, so that concludes my very short and simple presentation. Of course, these are just my ideas based from what I've read. So I just want to share it with you. So if you want to add something to this, please do.